I'm gonna wait for y'all to get on here. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. Let's see. Happy Valentine's Day. Y'all, get in here. We need to talk about this Gypsy video. Hey, happy Valentine's Day. How are you, Jesse? Well, I had this coconut chocolate and the little nuts. Well, not the nuts. Well, I guess the coconuts part. Hey, Sophia, how are you? How have you been? Hey, Jennifer. I'm gonna wait for y'all to get in here because, y'all, we gotta talk about this. I don't know if y'all saw what Gypsy posted on YouTube, but we need to talk. Hold on, y'all, because I'm in the process of packing up my house so that it could be show ready to sell. So stuff is all over the place. Thank you. Oh, I didn't know into. You know what? I don't really watch YouTube as much as I really want to, just because I have always so much going on. But I wish I knew when they were going on because I do like to watch what they're posting most of the time. I probably need to get the alerts. I think I'm subscribed to them. I'm sure. I mean, yeah, subscribe to them. I think I need to. So yeah, I'm waiting. I put in an offer. I gotta wait to see what happens. And even if I don't get that exact one, that's not the only one like that. They're building several of them. I might have to pay a little bit more, but what's for me is for me, and I have to put my mind on that. Wait, they called out Toddy? For what? What did Toddy do? No, I'm not leaving Texas. Oh, Sophia, I that is my dream content room. I have a lot of the stuff already, like the throne and everything. So I know I can make that room happen and not even spend that much because I have most of it. But I'm really excited for that as well. And then I want to do more on YouTube. So I'll be excited to have the space to like record and it's quiet. And I'll have my own bathroom in my office too. So the good part about that will be I can record when the kids are asleep or when they're home, but it's still like I'm up away and I'll have my little headquarters. It'll be cool and fun and I'll start to give you guys even more content. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm excited. I'm very excited for that. Thank you. Y'all, this is a wig that I've had. I bought this wig 4 years ago. It was in my closet. I started cleaning out my closet and it looked like shit. When I say it looked like shit, it looked like I should have threw it in the trash. So I went and got the K18 leave-in conditioner. And baby, it looks like I just bought this. Isn't that crazy? That K18 conditioner is a gem. So if you haven't tried it, try it. And I don't even have a link for it, so you know. But I'm telling you, it's worth it. And it's a little overpriced. I don't know if I could say overpriced because it works. I think it's just more than what you expect to pay for a leave-in conditioner, but I like it. I feel like it's worth it. And I've tried a lot of other leave-in conditioners, but when I saw what this looked like in the closet, I was like, I need a really good leave-in conditioner. Otherwise, this will have to go in the trash. So I'm happy that it turned out well. So, okay, how many of y'all saw the video that Gypsy posted on YouTube? Hey, Gina. Ew. You giving Epstein files. I'll pass on it. Oh, let me put for subscribers only because I don't need that type of. Mm-mm. We ain't even on that type of time. Okay. 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 I don't really want to send y'all over there to watch it either, but I'm going to give you guys the gist. Because honestly, it's like watching a home video that's not interesting. You ever watch somebody's home video that they are really thrilled by? Thank you, Jesse. Um, but like you are like, what are we watching? You know what I'm saying? It's given that like a home video that's not. I don't know. All I could say is I don't feel like it's worth the watch. I know that sounds rude. Hell, it probably is rude. But I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if there's a channel that's trying to pick her up for a show or something that we don't know about. Because the price of that trip, I don't know if I think she got it. I mean, unless, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. But what I will, oh, I thought the kids were fighting. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. No, I don't think she's interesting enough. Something about that trip screamed weird. So it starts off with her at the airport with Ken. Do y'all remember the jacket that she bought for her trip to Alaska? Like this was a couple of months ago. I want to say she did it in September. Hey, mommy. Hey, Mariah. Do y'all remember that? Yes. Well, child, she gets to the airport and I guess she forgot the doggone jacket, and Ken had too. First of all, we knew that jacket wasn't gonna do nothing in Alaska because that wouldn't do nothing in New York City. So what make you think that would do anything in Alaska? Okay, so we already knew that. So she didn't have a jacket. Ken had two, so I guess he gave her one. But they had an overlay, and it was like a pretty long overlay, and they were sleeping in the airport. Gypsy looked like she was on rugs at that moment, or she was taking something. I don't quite know. It was given rugs. It was given rugs. Um, I might be wrong, but she looked very off. Then they get to Alaska, and she says it's really cold. No shit. You're in Alaska. Did you not check? I'm guessing you didn't check if you were buying that Sheen jacket. I digress. Okay. So she does that, and her and Ken, this whole time, their interaction has zero affection. In fact, there were some dogs, some Alaskan dogs. I guess they did a sled thing or whatever. I don't know nothing about Alaska because I don't thrive to go to anywhere cold on a vacation, okay? But she goes, the dogs are pulling him, right? But before the dogs pull them in the sled or whatever, the dogs come out. The lady's telling them about the dogs and all of that. And while she's telling them about the dogs, Ken starts to pet the dogs. Y'all want to know something funny? Ken gave them dogs more affection in that 2 to 5 minutes segment than he has given Gypsy in the entire time that we've seen. Even when they kissed each other at the, what is it, the baby shower, that shit looked awkward. Like the baby shower looked awkward. Like the kiss, it's like he grabbed her face and kissed her like they were like act. I don't know. But then they were walking in the snow. He was walking way ahead of her. Y'all know what it means when a man is walking way ahead of you. Because first of all, it's outside in unknown territory, and you not even looking back to see if she okay because you don't give a damn. Okay. Um, it just it was a 28-minute video, but it was 28 minutes that could have been cut down into a 2-minute video, I want to say. I don't feel like I I feel like I tortured myself watching it. Happy Valentine's Day, Vintage. Hey, Elliot. Hey, Lucy. No, he doesn't like her. And that's why I don't understand why she keeps trying to force us to believe that. Because y'all have an on and off again relationship. I know this for a fact. Y'all could try to disprove me all you want. That's fine. I know what I know. But you know what I also think about, and I would love for you guys to weigh in on this and let me know your thoughts. After watching what happened between her and Nicholas in those videos, I look at anyone that she's with very different because I know how manipulative she is and I know how she was with Nick. And you see that, you could see she's how people will fall for her. And not fall for her because she's beautiful, because she's not. Okay? Not fall for her because she has a great personality, because she doesn't. Let's face it, right? Um, because for starters, if you think about this, if we're going to be real, and look, I'm not taking any responsibility away from Ken. I want to make this very clear, okay? But Gypsy trapped Ken. Yes, he did sleep with her, knowing that there's a chance. But I remember being on that live, and she said she was on 2 birth controls. Now look, if you screwing, you know there's a chance of having a kid. So that's on Ken too. But Gypsy very much intentionally trapped him. And ever since she's trapped him, she's had that man stuck. And I don't know what it is that she got on him, but every time he attempt to leave, there's something she throwing up. I don't know what it is. It's something. It is definitely something. Um, but I don't know. The whole video just seemed very weird. Very, very weird. Also, if you have that type of money to go to Alaska, but your friend gets arrested and you don't bond her out, and you let your other friend put up her funeral money or her death money or whatever it was, make that make sense for me? That's the part that I'm misunderstanding. Am I the only one misunderstanding that part? I'm asking for a friend. So what is that about? You know what I'm saying? Like what is that about? Like I need that to make some sense. And it doesn't. Nothing about that makes sense. At all. Nothing. So that was the first thought that I had. I feel like the trip did seem staged, but I feel like it's staged for a reason. That's why I say I wonder if there's another show or like, and maybe it might be on like a whack channel too. Willing to give her another shot. I'm interested to see if they get engaged, although obviously it won't go anywhere because they're on and off again anyway. Um, but I think after seeing how manipulative she was with Nick, I think it isn't impossible for her to get him to propose. Well, maybe she would propose, but she would have him make it look like she proposed. Does that make sense to y'all? If she thinks that he would on his own propose, that is a level of delusion that I will never be able to understand. If she thinks he'll propose on his own to her, I don't know, y'all. I don't see that happen. Like, I don't see him doing that on his own. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me fix these lights. I feel like this is too bright now. I don't think I could see him doing that on his own. I don't see him. I don't see that. Thank you, Jennifer. I do not see that at all under any. Oh, that's fragrance lasted a little longer than I thought it would. Um, I don't see that at all, y'all. But again, she's manipulative, so you never know. She's manipulative and they have a kid together and she will use that kid. And although I don't know, y'all. I don't know. There's something's not right. You know what I'm saying? Like if watching that video, all I was able to see was that even random dogs, he was giving more affection than we've ever seen him give Gypsy. That's not normal. That is not normal. And if a man's into you and wants you, you don't have to struggle to see that, especially if you're parents and you take care of a baby on a regular basis. The time that you do spend alone is even more sacred, right? Like you show that on Valentine's Day weekend or Valentine's Day. Oh, y'all, this was the part that took me out. I forgot about this. Y'all finna laugh. So they were flying during the football game, Super Bowl. Baby, when the Seahawks won, Ken was on the plane. First of all, he was in the middle seat, okay? And he said, see, and he, let the rest of the people say Hawks, right? But the way he said it, he said, see, like, I don't know, you got to look at his hands because it was given very much. Yeah. Um, so I was laughing at that part. Thank you, Jennifer. I was laughing at that part because I was like, the way he threw his hands up, like, Ken, just keep your hands away. Stop putting up your hands for anything. Do not put them hands up no more. You give yourself away every time. When are you going to stop? But also, do you guys wonder if the reason why she really cut her hair down was so that she could look like a little boy named Timmy? And forgive me if y'all have a son named Timmy or anything like that. I'm not, it's not directed towards him. I'm just saying, like, do you think that's why? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, do you think that's why? Tell me if you think that's why. Because why? The cut, the, first of all, the mushroom cut, that was crazy work. That was crazy work. Could you imagine Gypsy with that haircut tearing Ken's ass up every which way but loose? First of all, the way Ken was showing affection to them dogs, and it made me laugh because even where something, I think a wolf or something was barking out in the wild, and he started barking back. I said, you know, they furries. They need to. They might not be safe. Y'all better supervise them around pets, cause they be giving Epstein. I'm just saying, they your pets are not safe, even if they're in the wild. Gypsy and Ken are not safe around anything that has breath. Okay. So what was that about? But I feel like just the whole video just wasn't. I felt like I was watching a home video. Like it just. I don't know. Something was just weird. And you know what's so funny? When Bree got locked up the second time, Ivory and I were on the phone like a couple of days before that, and we had said like, "Dang, it's been kind of quiet. Where's Bree?" We thought maybe she was in rehab. Next thing you know, we see she was locked up. So I knew something was off. But what I think is also crazy is if my friend could spend that much money to go on a trip and I be riding so hard for her and I don't have an attorney, I have to get a public defender. I'm blocking you on spot. With friends like you, who needs enemies? I mean, what's really going on? Oh my gosh, occasionally. I did not know that. So occasionally he's saying basically the sled dogs in the tourism industry, they are treated very poorly for the people on the replay. And some of them are, well, a lot of them are mistreated, and she adopted one. That's really sad. Like, none of it makes any sense. None of it makes any sense. You know what? I'm going to say this to y'all because it's been weighing really heavy on me. With all of the stuff that we're finding out, including limited justice for kids or girls and Victoria's Secret all being owned and functioning by Epstein and his friend, it really makes me look at life very different. Yes, baby?
Okay, Mom, I just got an excellent
I'm on
idea.
a live.
Oh,
You can't be saying any
but this
business.
is out my room. Once we move, I have an idea tomorrow.
Okay, talk to me about it after.